Hey guys, how are you? Welcome. Thanks so much for checking us out, either joining me live really quickly or checking us out on the replay. How are you doing? Go ahead and let me know in the chat now or in the replay. Either way, I want to know, how are you? How are you holding up right now? Let me know. Honestly, how are you doing? What's going on? I know that these are crazy times and they are hard, and we are here for you. And so really want to be going live more often right now because we want to help you out. And we've done a couple live streams recently. Maybe you've seen them, maybe you haven't. But we've talked about the fact that, I think even if you're not as worried about catching the virus, maybe, I think that the economic uncertainty right now and what this is going to look like as we're coming out of quarantine and all these businesses being closed down and people losing their jobs, I think that's pretty unsettling for everybody, right? So, and that can induce a lot of anxiety. And so we want to help you guys with that. And so if you've been thinking that this is the time for you to start securing your future, for you to start a side hustle, to chase those dreams of entrepreneurship, to really start your own business. Or maybe you have something that you've been working on, but you just haven't, gone all in as much as you need to. And okay, this is it, this is the time, then we want to help you do that. And so we're going to be doing a series of live streams to help you out with what does it look like to get started really starting, launching, and growing a successful online business. And so we're starting today with the very beginning. All right. And so I think what's really important to understand is that no matter what you might want to do online, maybe you want to be a coach, you want to create a course, maybe you want to do some kind of drop shipping and have, a Shopify store, you want to sell your handmade goods on Etsy, you want to help sell other people's products as an affiliate marketer. You have a service that you want to provide for people. Whatever it is that you want to do, you will need to be able to market yourself, right? And so no matter what niche or industry or anything you decide that you want to go into online, you will need to know some amount of online marketing. And so that's really what we want to focus on, is helping you to understand how you can market yourself, how you can get out there, so you can start finding customers and, getting those sales and really getting your business off the ground. So the very first principle that we want to talk about tonight for how to really start your side hustle, or any business, is, I think, this really crucial principle that you need to understand is that from day one, you need to start building your own email list. All right, you need to have a list of email addresses of people who like you, who are interested in your product, your service, in you, maybe kind of your general niche, maybe it's health and wellness, it's beauty, it's, entrepreneurship, tax, whatever it is. Maybe you find people who care about that industry, and then you can start leading them into your product, your service, your offer. But you need to have that email address. And that's because that is something that you own, that's going to belong to you. You can build up social media followings, and that's great. But for starters, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, their algorithms are all crazy. Even, I think, from a personal side, that even if you've never seen it from a business side, you don't know what you're going to see, who actually sees your posts, right? And the same is true if you're a business, if you have a Facebook page or something. It only goes out to a fraction of your audience. You're going to have to pay Facebook if you want more people to see it. Facebook could potentially shut your page down, and that's true of any platform. They could shut you down. You could lose access to those people right away, and you don't want to have to pay for ads or to promote your post or whatever every single time you want to get your message out, right? So the best way that you can stay in contact with your audience and have a following and an audience that is really yours, that belongs to you, is to have an email list. So that is one of the most important things that you want to start doing when you get going online. And so there are two pieces of software that you will need to build your own email list. And the first is you need something where you can build a landing page. And so that is just a very simple web page where you can collect the email addresses. And then you're going to need the actual platform that keeps the email addresses. And we will talk about the rest of, what you do once you have those emails. That's a completely different topic for another live stream. But for now, just know that you need a platform, something like MailChimp, AWEBER. Those are great options. They're free and $20 a month, I believe. And so then as far as building the landing page, what we love is ClickFunnels. And so you can check that out at clickfunnels.marketertribe.com. And I'm going to switch over to a second and you'll see the name there. But sorry, let me grab some water here. What's great about ClickFunnels is that you don't have to know how to develop code, anything like that to be able to use it, and you can create pages that look great. So what I want to walk you through tonight is what does it look like to build a landing page in ClickFunnels. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you here. All right. So hopefully you can see this here. So this is ClickFunnels. And again, you can go to clickfunnels.marketertribe.com and you can check it out. You can get a 2-week free trial. And this is my favorite platform. This is what I use for all my building funnels for my clients. It's easy for you to figure out, so whether you build your page or you have somebody else build it, you could still go in, make the changes. But I want to show you how you can do it today. All right. I promise you can. So what I'm going to come back real quick here to show you guys what I want to, where am I? Oh no. So what I'm going to build the landing page for, just to show you guys an example, is for this book, Traffic Secrets, that we've been talking about, right? So it's a new book by Russell Brunson, and it's awesome. It's also, this is incredibly detailed and helpful if you're just getting started out. There's links on the screen, I think, around me right now. Getfreetp.com. When you get there, you'll find out what that's all about, but you can actually find the book there. So let me take you back now. I just want to show you. This is what I'm going to be building the landing page for. All right. So let me get back over here. All right, so all I've done is I've said, make a new funnel, and this is to capture email addresses. And so it automatically says, okay, great, you need a landing page and a thank you page. And tonight I just want to work on this page. And so real quick, it can be called an opt-in page, a landing page, a lead capture page, a squeeze page. They're all the same thing. It is just a simple single website, like a one-page website, where the only action that someone can take on it is to give you their email address. All right. And so I'm going to come down here. I saw this one I thought looked nice. You're going to select a template as a starting point. And then let's look at how we can go in and get this set up. All right, so we're just going to go right here to edit page. And all right, great. So I think I'll change that. So this is what you get here. If you are brand new to ClickFunnels, this is what happens when you come into a page editor. All right, and there are 3 different colors that you'll see here. I'll explain those to you real quick, and I might do that in multiple videos just to help you guys. This, if you're in a green, this is the section. So this is this whole area here. It's kind of just this whole big box, and it's all going to have the same background. And then within a section, you have rows. So this is a 2-column row, and basically that just sets up the structure for your content. So again, this is a 2-column row. Down here you have 1 column, and so you can have multiple rows inside of a section if you wanted. And then the orange boxes, those are your elements. So that's your headline, your subheadline, an image, anything like that. All right, and so that helps you kind of understand what you're looking at here a little bit. And the first thing that I always do when I'm building a page is I come in here to settings and I go to the SEO metadata. don't even worry right this second about what this is, but you need to have this set in order to save the page. So I always do it. So let me just go ahead. So this is your title for your page, just like what shows up in the browser tab. Okay, and it shows you here like what it looks like if somebody were to share this on social media, like on Facebook, or if they saw it on Google. So let's just say free traffic secrets book. All right, and if we want, we can say a little description here. Great, you could put your name there as the author, and if you want, you can add a picture. See, I didn't wait to load, and I picked one I didn't. There we go. So there you go. So like if you shared it on Facebook, that's what that would look like. So great. Now we can save. And one thing that's really important to make sure you always do in ClickFunnels is keep hitting that save button, because unfortunately it does not auto save for you. So make sure you just keep saving as you work, just in case anything happens. All right. And so then basically I just start working my way down from the top. I want to keep this simple for you guys. I don't think we need these bottom sections. You could have them. A really good thing to keep in mind for a landing page is that you just want to keep it as simple as possible. You want to get people to opt in, so give them as much information as they need to opt in, but your goal is to pique their curiosity, right? If you tell them everything up front here on this page, and they, basically the more information you give them, the more reason you can give them to object. So you want to keep your landing page a little bit vague, so then they give you their email address and then you can share more details with them on the thank you page. All right. So if we wanted, you could put a logo here. I'm not really interested. Fine. I'll just show you guys how to do it. It doesn't have to be just what I want. Let's put this in here. All right. So yeah.
Chat?
No?
Okay, so I couldn't see it anywhere.
Really?
I tried looking for it. Just want to make sure it is live.
Yeah, I'll take you back here real quick. It says I'm live, like with that finish. Sorry guys, just making sure we're working here. All right, so you can see you can put your logo in there if you wanted. And so then come here and we can just switch out the picture of the book. Keep this really simple. Maybe make it a little bigger though, so you can adjust the image height and width right here. Once you're inside the image, let's make it look more like that. Remember, just keep hitting save just to make sure. All right, so what I'm just gonna hide these bottom sections because you don't have to have that right now. So there's a button you can hide things if you're nervous about deleting them, like, oh, maybe I'll want those in the future. You can just hide them and just keep your page really easy. All right, and we don't need a second logo down here, so you just highlight an element and hover over the trash can, assuming it doesn't freeze on you, and you can delete it. And then if you wanted to add something new, hover over something like right here, I'm going to go ahead and just have the email capture field right here. So you click the plus sign and now all the elements show up, right? And so this is where you can say, okay, I want to add a new headline. Maybe I want a new picture. I want to put a video in, whatever it is. And what I want to put in is an input because we want to get their email address, right? And so we hover over that, go to the little gear. So we get into the settings for this input. We're going to say it's email address. It's required. If you wanted, you could change that text there, and you can make the font match your page if you want. I like Latte. So there we go. So we've got that now. And so then changing the text is really simple. It's exactly how you expect it to work. You just put your mouse over it. You'll get a cursor once you click in there, and you can say this new free book reveals Let's see. So right now what I'm coming in and doing is, I don't really like that icon there. I don't think I need that. So that's under the advanced settings. You find this thing that says icon picker, and I just hit the trash can. So got rid of that. Now let's come back and see. Yeah, Montserrat, that's a great font. You can adjust the size if you want. You can change the color. Again, like once you start playing around, it's pretty intuitive. And then let's see, free book reveals. Let me put this back here. I'm going to change that. Oh, okay. I'm not going to change that green. That's fine. It doesn't have my other green saved in there. All right, so there. Now we have a headline. If you want, what we could do is we can drag this up here and just give people a little bit more detail what we're asking them to do. We can say your email address below to your free book. Something like that. All right. And so we almost have this done. Maybe drop that image down a tiny bit. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. We're getting really close to having a page, guys. So then what I want to do here is when I hover over this button, you can see there's a little black box right there. It says opens the pop-up. Because it was going to have a pop-up come up where you put in your email address, I wanted to keep it simple, and we added it there. So real quick, I'm just going to show the pop-up. I'm going to delete the content on here to make sure that can't show up anytime. Edit the settings. Okay, don't show on exit. Perfect. Nobody's going to see that now. So then what we need to do right here is really important if you're collecting an email address or if you're taking an order. But right now, just since you're collecting an email address, for when you set the action for your button, you want to make sure that you submit order / submit form. That way you actually capture that email address. If you just like go to next step in funnel or something, you won't get their input. So there we go. Right here, you can change your button text. And change the font right here. There we go. If you want, you can link to your privacy policy, terms and conditions. I'm not concerned about that right now. Let's make this font match everything. Get a tiny bit bigger. And there we go. The last thing, and this doesn't have to be done last, probably better if you do it sooner, but to make sure that you do is up here under settings, you want to hit integrations, and this is where you're going to connect. So, you know, like I was saying, you need a platform where you collect your email addresses, like MailChimp or Aweber. Right here is where you can set that up. So I'll just show you. So say I wanted to, ClickFunnels does have a built-in platform, but you have to do the higher price package to get it, and you don't need to do that right now. And you want to say add to list. Okay, so you pick your platform. So like if you had MailChimp, it would say MailChimp, and you click that, and then you click add to list, and then you pick a list name, and you'd be good to go. All right, so you hit save and make sure that's good. And then the last thing to do before you exit your page, because that's it. We've built it now. We've built a whole page. It's going to capture their email address. It's going to submit it. We've changed the pictures, matched the fonts, the colors, everything. The last thing you want to do is up here. Right now we are looking at the desktop view, and we can switch it over to mobile here, and we can adjust how it looks. So like Now, somehow this headline is bigger than this one, so let's change up that sizing. And so you can see right here under regular font size, there's edit mobile size. So let's take that down till we find something that looks good. I would like it on one line if possible, but all right, never mind. We'll just 2 lines it is. But then let's increase this one. That looks good. Maybe we could change the button a little bit. We can make this a little smaller at the bottom. And we're good. Just save it again. And that's it. We built a whole landing page, guys. All right. So one thing that I do want to show you, not to be too confusing, but since if you start off like this, and this is a really good way to get started online, is to be an affiliate for other people's products. And so if you're doing that, so like if we were using this page, once people put in their email address, I just want to send them straight to Russell Brunson's page where they can buy the book, right? So what I would do here is you come under settings, go to general, and here, this on submit go to, this is where you can put in your affiliate link for something. So let's say go to online traffic secrets book.com. That works for us to use our link for the book. And that's it. Now you're good. Now when somebody puts in their email address, as soon as they submit it, they'll go to your affiliate link. So again, that's under settings, general, and this on submit go to. And that's it. The only thing I will say is if you do that, just go ahead and put a template at least on your thank you page. You don't have to set it up, but sometimes the system gets confused if you don't have all the proper pieces in place. So just pick a template, you can say, okay, that looks great. And that's it. And if you're going to use your thank you page, just go in exactly like we just did and go into the page editor, edit it, tell them thank you so much, give them links to hang out with you on social media, and you're good. So that's it. Let me click back over here, say hi to you guys again. All right, so we did it. I don't have a timer on here. I don't know how long that took me. My goal was 10 to 15 minutes. But you can do that, right? If you want to get started online, you are capable of building a landing page and starting to build your email list. And that really is the crucial first step that you need to know, right? To get started is that you want to have your own list. You do it with a landing page. ClickFunnels is a really good and simple way that you can build your own landing page. Again, you can go to ClickFunnels.MarketerTribe.com to get started there. And you can use something like MailChimp or Aweber to send your email addresses to. All right, and so we will keep being back with more of these. I'll show you more of how to do things in ClickFunnels. We'll talk about, what do you do with those email addresses once you have them? Start talking about, since we're in the midst of traffic secrets mania right now, how do you start getting people? How do you get people to your funnel then, to your landing page so that you're getting your email addresses, all that good stuff. But this is it. This is your first starting point.